Hello everyone and welcome back once again to Panzer Corps, this time with the Grand Campaign of 1942 in the East. The first mission here will be Vitebsk. I guess we made it out of the Damyansk pocket and now we're here. It's March the 20th, 1942. Welcome back to active duty, Herr General. You and your men have arrived just in time. You must defeat the Soviet winter offensive and resume our advance into Russia. As your General Feldmarschall, we'll keep you informed of your objectives and share intelligence with you as it becomes available during these briefings. Before you lead your troops in battle, let me explain the current situation. Despite our impressive gains from last year's Operation Barbarossa, we failed to achieve our ultimate goal of defeating the Soviet Union. Our initial advances have been stalled by weather and harassed by seemingly endless formations of enemy troops. In order to stabilize our lines, your first task is to oversee the withdrawal to Vitebsk. The only way to ensure the success of this mission is to maintain an open rail line straight south to Vitebsk so that our convoys can safely be evacuated. To that end, it will be your responsibility to escort at least 4 convoy units to any position south of the Dvina River. The convoys will be placed under your control as soon as they are ready to depart, so be ready to issue them orders when they arrive in the northern edge of your operation area. If you're able to maintain control of the rail line, it should make your task much easier, as the convoy units can be sped south by train very rapidly. Be warned that Soviet units have been spotted interfering with our rail lines, so you must clear these forces first to ensure safe and speedy travel for our convoys. Additionally, expect fierce attacks from both the west and the east as Soviet-Siberian reinforcements press their assault forward. Be warned, failure here is not an option, and now, if you'll excuse me, my train is departing shortly. So we're actually escorting the General Feldmarschall out, but he's not worried. SE unit limit is 5, so we get, at the very least, another tank, probably 2, after this to reinforce the Großdeutschland motorized division. And experience cap has been set to 425. Now, as I might have mentioned before, but I kind of forgot whether I did, from now on out I will be playing the battles in historical order, both the East and the Western campaign. So after Vitebsk there will be, if I'm not mistaken, 3 missions on the Western campaign, that is. But I would have to check that out. Either way, that's how I'm going to do that. Similar to how I played the Grand Campaign the first time around. Either way, I already have my forces set up and such. So, or at least in, I've repaired all of them, done all the upgrades, etc. So I'll be going over that in the deployment screen. Alright, here in the deployment screen. And let's talk about what I've done. So I've repaired all my forces. I wanted to try and get at least as close to 3 stars as possible, but I'll be working my way towards going for 4 stars now on most of my units. I mean, look, we're an elite Panzer division, so I think that's only fair. You know, infantry, pretty much the same as it was before. I'm actually gonna overstrength these to 13. As before, the Großdeutschland motorized regiment is a bit bigger than your average infantry regiment, since it has 5 battalions. And because each of these units represents, well, at least these 2 represent 2 battalions, they're a bit larger by default. And then, of course, I do have all of the Panzer IIIs upgraded to the Panzer IIIJ at the moment, and the Panzer IVs are all the long-barreled Panzer IV F2s, simply because I don't really know which kind of Panzer IV-F these Panzer divisions were rocking back then. Might have been the short-barrel one, but I'm not sure, and the short-barreled one has such low initiative compared to the 4F2 that I really want the 4F2. I've upgraded my recon to the all-terrain one, so that's nice. Then one of the anti-tank guns is now a Marder to represent the inclusion of Marder 2s in the Panzer divisions, while still holding the anti-tank units. It's not upgraded. I could go for 7.5, but they actually still had 5 centimeter puck by this time, and not the 7.5 one. Those are actually will be included later. Actually, very little units had 7.5 puck, and the later on 88 puck, the 43 one, is even rarer, and the Panzer divisions surely didn't have them. So either way, I did upgrade my 2 Panzerjäger 1s to Stug 3F, and yeah, these are pretty nice. So good, those guys are also out there. And then artillery, pretty much the same as before. Do have my 2 Nebelwerfers. One of them is a 21 centimeter and the other one is a 15 centimeter one. 2 Stugs, Stug 3Bs that we still have. So one of the anti-aircraft. Contrary to what I said earlier, it's just going to be easier for me to upgrade these to the 87D model, all of them. I'll probably not deploy all of them anyway in one mission. In fact, I will probably rarely deploy one of these two anymore, but we'll see. It will be quite dangerous to play around with Stukas now, because of the overwhelming enemy air force. It's not so bad yet in 42, but nearer to 43 and 44, you really can't afford to deploy your Stukas, because you're going to get massacred by enemy air. Either way, the rest is pretty much the same. So yeah, I upgraded these to the BF 110Fs, and then we have 2 Heinkel 111s and 1 Junkers 88. So that's pretty much where I'm at right now. I guess around 33,000 prestige. Quite happy about that number. We'll see how far we can get in 42. Either way, the way I want to deal with this scenario is I want to have the well, I want to have 1 Panzer division on this side, and that's probably going to be the 11th on this side here. And then the 3rd Panzer division over on this side, because that's more armor and there's a little bit more room for maneuver here, it seems like. Although it doesn't really matter that much, because yeah, exactly. Because if we have Deer, that's part of the 3rd Panzer division. Yeah, I'd rather have 3rd Panzer here and then 11th Panzer on this side. That's fine. So one is going to guard this part of the rail, and the other one is going to guard this part of the rail. I'm going to be primarily in the north, because then I can focus on the northern parts first, whereas the enemy is going to attack from this side over to the center, and from this side over to the center as well. They're not going to attack over up here near the rail depots, because the game doesn't want them to go there, obviously. This is basically a free zone, just like Vitebsk down here. So the enemy is going to attack from this side and move to the center, and from this side also to the center. This is where the victory axes are, so that's where the enemy is going to go towards. Like everything is gravitated towards the center of the map in this case. Yeah, so that's the thing. So I want to split up my forces. So once the north is cleared at least, and well, potentially down here as well, but we'll see. Then I can focus on the south. Like I want to divide my attention and have very clear boundaries. Take care of the north first. Once this is clear, all my attention can go to the south, because I know I won't be attacked from the back. That's the idea. Anyway, let's start with 11th Panzer Division then, and that means that it's the 110th and 111th Schützen Regiment here first. Let's see, because we have one hero guy, this one. Yeah. So this is probably going to be a pretty natural defensive area. Let's get the Krautschützen. I want to deploy 3 infantry for both divisions. 119th artillery. +3 attack, sure. Definitely getting some tanks. It's the 15th Panzer Regiment. Yeah, let's get you in there. No hero yet. I mean, they do have... I don't know. I really have no clue about these names. I just, you know, check the heroes and I know this is a good guy. Let's call it like that. Sure, let's get one of the tanks out here. The artillery. Boom. Let's see though. Because I do want to put as many units under air coverage as well. Or at least something like this. Where they are protected. Okay, let's get that 3rd infantry. Let's go for... because these guys have the Pioneer Battalion 39 with the extra movement. Let's put them in here. Yeah. And then I'll also... Actually, let's switch them up. Have you here, and then their Grenadiers will be here. This is a bit open, but I don't want them to move in through down here. That would be a bit of an issue for me. It's looking marginally solid for now. Not too bad. And then I think because these guys only have 3 Panzers compared to 5, I'm okay with deploying all 3 of them, actually. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, that's just part of that division. Let's go for 3rd Panzer for now, as well. Let's see, oh the dears. I kind of need to build around defensives here as well. Can get some crazy over here. That should probably be pretty good. Artillery. Let's see though. I need some tanks out there. Defense. Let's put you in here. It's the 75th Artillery Regiment for the 3rd Panzer. Let's get one of the Stuks in here. I mean, this is open, but there's nothing I can do about that. It's unfortunate, but what am I gonna do? So I actually kind of want to have a force around here as well, down there. And I think the 3rd Panzer is going to deliver on that. So let's get a tank in there, some infantry. You have spotting. Yeah, I guess that's kind of what I'm looking for. This is 11th Panzer, so let's put you in there. And also the Aufklärungsabteilung on this side. So this is fine, I think, for down here. To hold this position, most likely. Sure, that's good. Let's actually place this here. Just a defensive scenario, so I'm better off putting the 5 centimeter puck than getting the Panzerjäger. I want to use them alternatively, you know. I can't just keep using only this one. I also want to level up the anti-tank unit. Even though, you know, it's going to suffer a bit in general, I guess. And yeah, this is also part of the 3rd Panzer, so that's okay. Wait, no, that doesn't make any sense. Got all mixed up. If I put the anti-tank, it needs to be around here. But do I really want that? Yeah, I guess I do. That's fine. Okay. Let's continue with 3rd Panzer. So I do have 2 infantry up here now. I haven't deployed anything of the 6th, which I do also need. Then it's actually pretty tricky anyhow. Let's actually switch you up. You up here. Anti-aircraft here. And alright, let's start going for a few aircraft. So we have this covered. Can't protect these. My fighters are actually doing pretty poorly, and I need to get quite a few of them to 3 stars actually. So they're probably gonna attack this if they can see it. But I'm not too sure actually. I fear most actually for this Panzerjäger. And I think I might have to switch that up. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to place at least you and this one up here. And probably Rudel as well. Yeah. So next, I want to have a Stuk on each side as mobile defensive artillery. Definitely. And then I have 2 units left. I definitely need to deploy 1 more fighter. Initiative or movement. I guess I'm gonna go for initiative here. Let's just put you out there. Now we have 1 unit left. Let's take a look at our units. So deployed in total 6 tanks now. Two infantry from the 11th aren't deployed. And 1 infantry from the 3rd. So I kind of need to deploy another tank. Defense or the... Alright, these guys have only 2 stars of experience. I can get them to 3, hopefully. But where are you gonna go? Actually, let's put you up here. Now, I still have some heavy infantry. Let's put you... to help up here. And these guys, they don't have much movement, and that is the difficult part. Let's actually put these up here and the tanks here. Then I kind of want to have you here to protect that. Alright. That's going to be it, I think. Yeah, let's go. Ow. Okay, sucks. That too. Ow. Right in the middle too. That's just super silly. Alright, well, not a lot you can do about that. I mean, you kind of have to defend there anyhow. Like, they already had their bomber on that as well. And, okay, good weather for 2 times. So we need to clear also this, apparently. Well, we can get some surrenders out there. Yeah. I want to move these guys through, so I don't really need to shell that, so let's move back, and this should be enough, right? Nope, no it's not. Alright, game. We're gonna play it right like this right from the start, huh? That's lovely. I mean, this game can be a mean bitch when it comes to RNG, and it started opening with that right out of the gates. I'm not too pleased. Yeah. Do I have any other anti-air? No, that's all. Okay. So there's not even a slight chance that I'll be able to take down all of them. They're down to 9, but they're not gonna be... Well... I guess they probably could surrender to. Yeah. Just do it like this. I mean, clearing your back is definitely going to be the most important thing you can do. Not gonna lie, I actually kind of did expect attacking from here. I'm often so confused because it's supposed to be the first clockwise from the part where you attack. So I'm attacking down here, and then that's straight down. So then the first clockwise from dead center should be to the right, which means it goes up. But that's obviously not what's happening here. So yeah, it's quite confusing sometimes how this works. I can spare the Stug, I think. Is that the best way to move in here? Then no, definitely not. Okay. I kind of want to save this, so in order to do that, this is pretty much gonna die regardless. But saving the infantry will be useful if I can. Okay, so most important thing here is the anti-aircraft gun. And I need to get rid of it. But maybe I can make surrender some of the other guys too. These guys do have entrenchment of 2. So that is something to keep in mind. They won't go down in one go. And what are my odds against this? Okay, that's good enough. Do need to keep protection as well. I can't. Do nothing. Okay, so these guys can't attack and then move to protect this. So even though this is inefficient, it does get rid of these guys. Oh, you cannot go up there. So I would need to use these to finish off the AT gun. Don't tell me they... Okay, they do. I can actually let's please just finish it off. All right. Whew. Because I was really not looking forward to having to deal with this, because the thing is, I kind of want to eliminate most of the enemy air opposition, so that pretty much just means that, come on, 6, good. These guys can't be spotted. That's basically what I'm gunning for here, to make sure that these guys aren't seen. this should easily dispose at least of one of the partisans. The faster we get rid of these units, the better. I don't want to get caught up in them. Alright, so I need to... This is 4, and this one does 5. So probably these two can clear out this this here piece of nasty and then protect at least those 2 tanks. And there's currently only 1 fighter left for now, and that is already a bit better, although this Petliakov is still dangerous. Now that it's an artillery, it's a good time to attack with the Panzerjäger. It looks like. And to reduce not only its ammo, but also its strength. If I attack here, I'm reducing it to 0. Attacking these will just push them back. That doesn't actually help me. But I think I can destroy these as well by actually moving up here. I think they'll be quite safe. And then these guys can move 2 hexes too and finish them off. That frees up the train to move into this section. Well, it also frees up the anti-tank gun, or anti-aircraft gun, which I also want. There we go, that's probably pretty decent. So I have to be careful because I don't want them to attack that. Let's see, you have 2 vision though. So my best bet I mean, I know this doesn't help me a lot, but I need to get another artillery in here. No. The thing is, these guys will surely shell at the Panzerjäger if they get the chance. So I need to move you back. Yeah, let's actually put you to the side, you in here. If I attack again, they... It's unfortunate that I'm having just this bad luck with these assaults, because if they were at 5, I would have felt a lot more comfortable. And I think at 7 they're prone to still attack, but now the enemy is extremely likely to go after this, I think. But they can see it if I put the fighter there. So what I need to do, I think, is just kind of bomb this or attack this with the fighter in order to make sure that it retreats instead of going for something like this. Then they only have the Polikarpov, which will be unfortunate when it deals damage, yeah. But it's not as bad as something like this. And I'll be keeping these guys in here just in case. Do I want to shell? So this is pretty safe, and they could get near and shell the anti-aircraft, but they cannot see that right now. They might go around and then attack the tank gun anyway, but that's fine. maybe I should just leave it for now. You go back. You can't go in here, but you can stay in there for now. They're actually Helmut Wernsberger, so he's really good. I think he can hold his own in the city. Yeah, sure. Alright, let's just leave those two and... That's fine. Alright. Okay, good. Wow, it actually goes for my tank and still 2 damage. Wow, that's really rough. Ow. Sure. Okay. I'm surprised they're attacking here. But good for me. Okay. Sure. Not bad. Except for the trouble in the from the enemy air, I think we're doing pretty well. And this is just unfortunate, that damage. That's rough, but oh well. Alright, we staved off at least a significant damage probably from the KV by the way we assaulted them, so that went well. Seems like we also got some conscripts going in from this side and from down here, but I think these guys are the more immediate concern, and I can just let them take this for now. That's not an issue. Moving you up doesn't help me with anything. For now, at least. And this anti-aircraft is quite problematic, because it means I cannot use any fighters over on the Petliakov. I'll have to move in there with anti-aircraft. Right. Well, they also have some heavy artillery. Just assessing the situation here a bit. See how we're doing. Because this is part of 3rd Panzer. So it supposedly moves to this area. Okay, I think clearing out these partisans is probably the first thing that I want to be doing. Alright, that's a good hit. And the enemy is gonna try and take this hex, and I can use that to my advantage. Because I can allow them to take it, and then they'll fall into my trap. Because they will be forced to attack, and well, it will end badly for them. Let's just say it like that. I'm gonna move the train back for now, because it served its purpose down here. And I wanna have a bit of an aggressive approach. Don't know what's out there. You are just defense +1. Okay. There we go. That blocks that off. Then you are at 4. 1, 1, 2. So definitely need to put the fighter right dead center here in order to avoid being attacked by this. But that's fine. I'm not shelling either of those two. But I'm gonna shell the T-26. Then And they will take that, and I will let them either... Attacking the Panzerjäger, that's just not the greatest. I need a tank out there. Probably this one. To deal with it. No, I don't. Because I need to put something in there to attack him again. And then I need to move you down. Yeah, exactly. I need to get rid of the T-26. Oh, artillery, eh? Alright, I have a plan here. Get rid of that. You obviously need to move up because these conscripts will go down and attack probably into this. They will be jammed up here. These guys will just repair themselves or give themselves ammunition, but I think they're just going to repair. So I need to... This is protected. They'll probably take 1 damage from the conscripts, but that's okay. They can move in here. That's jammed. These guys will probably move up, attack this as well. Yeah, moving up these guys. Then these guys up here. I can see some of these guys, they're probably going to go and try to outflank here. So I want the Panzerjäger out in this spot for that. So what I'll do, in order to get them to move in here, I need only a unit out here. And these guys are fine against conscripts with protection. So you up here, which means that they can take this, but if they want to go in here, they'll be in trouble regardless. This is actually looking pretty good, despite how it looks like. They can't move through here, so this is safe. And this is safe through the artillery against conscripts, which is all I need. Okay, so you're going back in order to deal with the... Well, I do also have these still. It's probably pretty beneficial to attack the conscripts at least once, because then they'll either repair or only attack with 11, and if they have 11 they're going to deal even less damage there. So that's perfect. Good enough for me. Good enough. So I can probably lure them into taking this and then attacking. Well, let's just do this first. And not gonna lie, I think my units here are in a bit of a pickle. Attacking these is not what I'm looking for. Attacking that is, if I can bomb that, that would be great. But I need to move this down. Yeah, that's actually fine. Good hit. Because now I'll use Rudol to finish that. It's a bit too risky to expose the 6th strength fighter now, but I will finish it off with this. So moving you in here, you down here, protects this flank. You in there. Should have anti-aircraft 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so this is fine. They are likely to try and repair that. So they yeah, I think this is safer. All right. Now let's just move these back. And these are conscripts. I can move 1, 2, 3. Defending on the river is generally a pretty bad idea, but I think they'll be relatively safe here anyhow. They're pretty dug in. I don't think they're going to be attacked. Let's move you back. You back as a reserve. And those as well. It's a bit tricky here, but where could they be used most effectively? Could be out of range of artillery. 1, 1, 2, 3. They could come from up here, but that's unlikely, at least for now. And then they can get pretty much only on this hex or here. Yeah, sure. 1, 2, 3, so that doesn't help. No need to shell either of those. They're gonna launch an attack anyway. Okay, which ones do I need to protect? What can they see that is very vulnerable? Probably this tank is gonna be a bit dangerous, but they can spot any of those anyhow. I'll move these forward because I need these guys in an assault towards Kunya. You're staying there. Artillery, no. No. Alright. Oh, they did have another plane. Well, they did try to go around. Wow, I'm very pleased that they attacked too. That will make this easier. Nice. Yeah, they could get in there, but they didn't attack. And, oh, they're going after this. That's better for me. Okay. Yeah, they did repair this. They do have an anti-aircraft gun there, which makes it a bit more problematic, but I think I can suppress it and then bomb it. It's a shame they had another fighter, though. Didn't actually expect that for now, but maybe that one slipped through the net? Curious. But at any which way, yeah, I will go on the offensive again. I want to have a pretty aggressive defense in that sense. Okay, well, what are your odds then? They have 49% chance. Well, they're probably just gonna repair, and if they don't repair, I'm gonna take those odds for granted. The thing is that, oh, they're out of reach? Ugh, okay. Well, guess I'm gonna have to... No, because that also gets in the way of this anti-aircraft. Man. Alright, let's deal with the easier parts first then. Yeah. Let's shell you. Okay, great. It's finished off. Take that. It's Romanian now. Yeah, sure, that's fine. There we go. That's one. These guys do have 3 entrenchment. But I think rather that I just attack here. Even if there's a chance of me taking damage. Because I do need my artillery elsewhere. And one other thing I can do is make these guys surrender, very likely. Through some ways. Not gonna lie, they actually did this pretty well. Surprisingly. Right, that's fine. You cannot go there, unfortunately. That would have been great, but I'm afraid it might have to be the artillery that needs to go down. Yeah. Let's get rid of these. These. They're part of 11th Panzer, so this side. Right, I'll take that back later. This would push them up, which is actually completely useless to me. But I need to get rid of, or at least I need to attack that. Now, one thing which is a bit dangerous, but I think still pretty effective, most likely. Let's move like this. Get rid of these. Whoop, and there we go. And now also go after these two. Keep harassing the KV, keep damaging it in order to neutralize it. These guys, they yeah. This sucks, but might still turn okay. Okay, not bad, not bad. Because, well, can you move through here? No, you can't. That's exactly why I'm doing this. So, I need a fighter here in order to finish that off, and I don't want to get too harassed by this. Pull you back. These in here. Again, the artillery protected by the Stug is totally fine here. My only concern is up there. I'm a bit worried about that gap, and there ain't too much I can do about that. Gonna have to think about it. If I move you here, they might not even see it. I still think this is going pretty well. They're pretty hard pressed. Surely you're going in here and you up here. Like I said, at least this gap, but there's not a lot I can do about it. Okay. What I think might be possible. Destroy you. Is there any... No. And then you up here. Because that at least clears them out. Still looking to make sure at least it takes some damage. Pull you back. These guys do also at least protect the Werfer, but I'm definitely attacking this too. I don't know with what they might potentially be able to go around. There's swamps here, but you can't be too sure. Okay, that again deals with this side. Cleared out these. So now this side is a bit exposed. These guys do have no anti-air. Well, well, well. That just means goodbye in this case. Keep harassing the T-34. And I wouldn't mind clearing out these conscripts here, so... I can move up a bit again. That would... Yeah, sure. Let's do it like this. And then... You down here. I wonder if this attack's okay. It doesn't look like it so far. So let's just hold. Then I know this sounds a bit silly. I'm going to move these guys here and you in here. Reason why I'm doing that is that I don't think they're going to go out into the woods and attack. So I think we'll be safe regardless. Though I'm a bit concerned for everything up here because they could... These guys will dig in. That's not a concern. Okay. Didn't expect to achieve a whole lot here, but at least they'll just go back. They have to repair, things like that. So it helps a bit. And that's just fine. To be blocked here and here, so they'll never be able to get in here. So they can assist there a bit. This blocks off this area. Sure. Ow. Didn't expect that. Thought they would repair, but... Okay. Wow, that's aggressive. So I survived another turn and went pretty well, if I say so myself. They seem to be launching another offensive up north, but there's not a whole lot coming from down here. So I guess this is where my priority is going to be. I still think I can take this down without using Rudel. I should be. They're at 5-2. Good hit from this guy without a hero. This is 3 stars now, and that certainly helps. Now that they're without tanks, well, they do have the T-26. Okay. And the artillery is definitely the worst issue down here. It's the most dangerous, most likely to deal damage. But I need to clear out these nasty conscripts first. There are 2. I could attack there, but then they're very likely to shell me. Okay. Going in here is not even the worst. If I can deal enough damage, that is. But the 2 artilleries again scare me off. I need to... I need at least 1 more turn before I can clear them out. Let's just move you in here. See if I can get rid of this. So, are they gonna attack? No. Supposedly not. Okay, it's clear. You can only move up here, so they're no use for now. So gonna push them up there, because this should be an easy kill then, or rather this should be an easy kill, or not. Wow, really? How bad of a roll must you get? Pretty bad, apparently. Man, 1, 2, 3. Okay, can't use any of those. But, come on. Good. Yeah, how much am I gonna push it? I kind of need to finish off these guys. The conscripts... like, they can't really see a whole lot right now. So this artillery is always safe. And if they're going to attack the Stug with artillery backup, they're just going to be sorry. So I don't mind that. But things here is much more dangerous against those artillery. And then On turn 5, I can probably need to just mop up the remainder and then attack the two artillery. It's just damage control, basically. Which is why I'm taking it a bit slower. I need to push back here. They can always attack this, but my hope is that they won't see it. And then... Ooh. That's what I call a lucky hit. You out here. If they are gonna go and try to attack this again, that'd be great. But it's not super likely. Take that back. I do have 100% cell cover, yeah. You down here, and need also to guard this flank. One, two, three, four, five, six. They should be able to get in there. They have 6 movement. 5 movement. Okay, so I don't really need him anywhere else. It's just waste of fuel, etc. But I can't move up either now. This isn't seen any which way, but I do have my bomber ready at this moment. And with that anti-aircraft gun gone, I can get rid of the KV. That's one worry less. Okay, 210. I think I'd rather finish it off with this, because then I can use the tank for something else. I do want to finish off the cavalry though, without a doubt. Because that is way too problematic when it comes to vision. Well, you have only one option here. Let's attack that. Let's actually attack the conscripts, push them in here, finish them off. I need to move back here. Either which way, so switch. Wow, okay. Not gonna lie, that was pretty good. That probably won't help, and again, I'm a bit afraid of a new enemy air wave, if I'm honest. This is a very, very bad formation. least this entire flank open. But moving these guys in here does safeguard it. I don't need to attack the cavalry, and the enemy will be blocked by either of those two. So that's okay. Also using the trains as bait out here. Whoop. That's pretty crazy movement for a for the train. Okay. That's fine though. Let's move you up so we're much more concentrated. And actually give you fuel and ammo. I'd rather keep these guys on the roads, but there's no actual road here. So I kind of need to move them just down here to make sure that they're behaving a bit more properly. So what is the enemy likely to go after? Well, first of all, I know they can see this, but I need to protect these guys anyhow. Next up, they can't see anything down here except this fighter, and then they can also see stuff here. Okay, so they're likely to go either after these or these, and to be honest, I think it's too dangerous to try and, let's say, 1, 2, 3, yeah. They can go after this train, I don't care. It's too dangerous because if they're gonna bomb here and I trap them and then they have a second fighter, they're immediately gonna go after my fighters. That's just an absolute no-go. This, however... Oh, they're going after the train. Perfect. Yeah, sure. Okay. Good. This is gonna hurt. All right. They're likely gonna destroy the train then. That's actually a problem. I didn't anticipate them actually taking it out. It's down to 1. Okay, well, 1 is enough. Wow. Okay, well, it's a non-core unit. But this is plenty hurtful. Yeah, the enemy has 2-star experience unit guys now here, and these guys are better than my tank. They have initiative 7. Well, they have slightly lower initiative, but it hardly matters. And they have more heart attacks. So they're toe-to-toe with my Panzer 3s. And makes it pretty rough. So it's time to go on the offensive and try to clear these guys out. Okay, this will push them in here. And I should be able to finish them off. Let's pray they can go here. Yes, they can. Okay, so they'll be safe. Okay. That was quite something. Okay, my top priority is the artillery. Ooh. Nice. +2 attack hero. So I'll make sure that these guys are suppressed and should be able to make surrender this this cavalry here. Okay, I need a relatively weak unit. That's not relatively weak, but it will do. It doesn't help me much in ways of surrender, but clear you out. And yeah, let's go ahead. Rocket defense. What does that do actually? Does it increase the chance of the kill? No, it doesn't. It's just only increases defense. Okay, not attack at that point. No. Okay, that's good. These guys have vision of 1, so they also cannot see this truck, and they couldn't even if they wanted to. It's a shame I can't attack from that side. It's a bit of a pity. I can't do that. Alright, so these guys give me an ass whooping. Yeah, if I can clear them out, then I don't need to be afraid of anti-air. That's just pretty much the way I'm looking at it right now. These, really? They have oh wow, they have 7 initiative. Their heart attack is not too worrying, but they still have a 19% chance per hit. That's a lot. I'm not gonna lie, that is actually quite a lot. Anyhow, it means I also need the Stug in there for good measure. And then practically I just need to hope that they won't be able to harass me there no more. Finish off the T60. Oop. This is going to be very tricky regardless, because I could either shell it and destroy it, but then this thing will potentially survive. But nah. Really do need to attack the Katyusha. The Katyusha has extremely high soft attack, and I needed to repair instead of oh wow. Okay. Like already this side is dangerously vulnerable, although they cannot see it, and that's why I want to deal as much damage as possible as well. But yeah, this just has priority. The vision that those guys bring does allow them to see this, and I need to prevent that. So they cannot see anything of that right now. They are moving towards this hex, and yeah, that's the important thing. So they're blocked, at least here. And that's what counts. Let's bring this train through. Okay. They might attack the flak if they see it. Regular. Okay. And well, they can't really see any of these anyhow. I guess that's vision of one. And if they see this and feel like that's a good target too, then I'm also in trouble. Let's just move you here so you can take the city on the next turn, potentially. Right. From there, I also need to cover my flanks. So that they're looking secure. Okay, it doesn't seem to be anything around this area. No. How about you? You're part of the 3rd Schützen Regiment, so 3rd Panzer, this area. No, that kind of movement sucks, but nothing I can do. I think these guys are pretty much done, although I would like them to get at least one more experience. How can I accomplish this? Probably just by moving in here, and then hopefully they can get up here and then attack. So they'll be at 3 stars. That's the goal. Although these guys are also having trouble getting in there. It's unlikely. Okay. Well, that still worked out well. Yep. I think this is also the turn for resupplying because of the weather forecast, which kind of means that if I don't do this now, I can only get half of the fuel and ammunition, which pretty much just means that I will have to do it twice anyway then. And the enemy will get snow on their turn already. Alright, let's actually wait a bit and see if I can take this. There's only one thing there. Can you get in here? No, you can't. Okay, well, nice. I need to get these guys higher experience. Okay. Nice hit. Let's take the shot. And perfect. Can't take the airfield. What's this? Really? They can't take the airfield. Alright. I do need to protect myself. If they're gonna... Yeah, I kinda need to give them fuel and ammo. You need fuel and ammo then. I'll probably be able to take that airfield or keep this one. So I'm gonna have to gamble that I'll be okay. Great. Get damaged by a hurricane. That's pathetic. I'm gonna give them elites though, because now they're at 3 stars, and that does make a big difference. They even had +2 defense. Unbelievable. Such a disgrace to the Luftwaffe. Oh well. So you can't fight back. Nah. Another disgrace to the Luftwaffe. Oh well. These guys can fight back. That's the fun part. I could probably just finish this guys off with the tank, so I don't want to push it and use Rudel on a measly T-60. Shouldn't have done that. Should have given them fuel and ammo, like I said before. So that was dumb. But they can... Oh no, no. Moving for them is just not good either. Go after the Katyusha. Can't finish out the guards, but I will take care of that and then next turn. You down, you up. Oh. Okay, let's do it this way then. Really? It's a disgrace. What's your odds? 58? Man. Getting smashed by the RNG again. Not happy. Let's just put you onto the main road. They can't see that, and it's gonna snow, so that's they don't need protection. Let's just can't go to that airfield. Okay, and they can't go to. Okay, they should be able to go there. Okay, nothing. Going in here is too dangerous, I think. Especially because I'm unsure as to where the enemy's attack might potentially come from. These guys, though, are part of 11th, so they should be around this area. Just move you down and you up here. There, no, here. So I think this is probably quite clear, so I think take this rather quickly after this. Then I should focus on the region down here and moving down with those guys. I think pretty much. Let's shift the 88 to this side. These guys will also need fuel and ammo. I'm gonna push them back. They're in a bit of a bad spot. We'll manage. Let's Control Z these. Even for these guys, there's just not too much forest protection. Kinda. Yeah, let's move him here for now, in anticipation of future attacks. Snow. And that's it. So let's go after the guards here. Should be fine. Oh, nope. Okay, I didn't want to do that. Let's just keep at that. Am I gonna let Ola Deer do it or these? Let's just use them. Really, you have 13 times 40, so on average you're gonna deal kind of like 5 to 6. Ugh. And they do have a 40% chance of striking back, so that is very unfortunate for me. But since there's no other threat around this area, it okay. Let's go all the way around. No. All right, let's just make sure they can't do anything. You have a vision of 1, but if I move them out here, I can immediately see if there's something up there. and I should start focusing on moving down south. So first of all, let's give all of you that, because this is indeed like a 50% chance. Yeah. Okay, so let's just put myself in a bit of a defensive position. Alright, let's move you back. Try that. Great, because the guards are the most dangerous. Regulars are also annoying, but they're not gonna attack here, I think. I thought it said that the weather would be snow again. But I guess not. Right, you're taking that. And the enemy actually has only this airfield and this airfield left. And if I take those two airfields, then that means they will no longer have any airfields, and I can forget about their air offensives. That would be very nice. Man, my tanks already got hammered though. But I also need some time to recuperate out on that side, so the snow makes it a bit problematic. Also because I have indeed no clue where the enemy comes from. Put them in a central position where they can oversee everything. Like, in a sense, this is extremely defensive, and moving like this would ensure at least. Like, they can still move down here and then attack the Stug, sure. But overall, this is a pretty secure setup. Except something like this down here. What? You can't go in there? Well, I'm gonna shift these forces to the south. So then I'd rather be positioned like this, and let's not get you off of the road. As for the 3rd Schützen Regiment, part of 3rd Panzer, so practically this side. Yeah, 3rd Panzer is actually down here as well. Exactly. Or is it Shift C? Oh yeah. Ow. They must have seen me already as well. Oh yeah, it's good weather now. Uh-oh. That's bad, of course. I didn't take that into account, but it's absolutely empty. I can be pleased that these guys weren't able to reach that, because these guys would have been kicked in the nuts. What are your odds against this thing? Very bad. Okay. They did have an anti-aircraft gun there, though. They should not have any chance at attacking. No. Okay, so I'm going to send a small unit out there, but I guess Oladir is best used there. We know where that unit is. Let's just move like this. Ah, just out of reach. That's a shame, but they will take both of these places. So no worries. Okay, okay. So we know there's also an assault coming from the top north. Let's just deal with the biggest nasty here first, the KV. Okay, you're unable to do anything there. They're surely going to take the airfield back. Okay, it's pretty tough. So this is a free unit in the sense that any damage on it is free. So for you, they have 6 movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they can't go all the way down and attack. Need to think about this. Also, this is no. Yeah, oh yeah, there we go. I was looking for Heinz Rondorf. Okay, so once he gets down there, I have a bit better spotting. Currently, I have no form of reconnaissance there whatsoever. I'm surprised they can't go on the river. It must not be frozen anymore. So this is gonna go down to 5. This thing can't retake either of those two, so I don't need to worry about that. Yeah, that's fine. It's a pretty rough attack. Suddenly. Well, I do have 2 fighters down here, so let's try that for a bit first. What are the odds? 9 times 15. So I'm very likely to get smacked anyhow. Just see what this brings. 7-3, really? Is that bad? 33% suppression, and you didn't get it. You didn't get shit. Okay. This looks to be suddenly okay now. But I think they'll retreat into the swamp. I don't think I can. I don't think they'll go to the lake, or they're gonna go in here, but that's also okay. Let's just see. Where are you going? Into the lake, okay. I can definitely work with that. They're probably going to go after the victory hex too. You have 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4. They'll be blocked. Okay, this is in a bit of danger, yeah, against the T-34. But it might be okay. I'm gonna need to move down there as well. still my biggest priority is just to get the trains down and not really to destroy enemy units. As long as I can get 4 units down there, I'm just pretty much okay. And I do have 2 already, 3rd on the way, and once that 4th arrives, I'm already set, and technically victory should be mine. What can the enemy see? I guess this and these guys. That's it. So I guess I'll be doing it like that. It's not ideal. Far from it. Okay, so they did take that. Went for the T-34, I think. Yeah. Perfect. This is also good. Some auxiliary. And nothing else. I don't know what these guys are doing. Can I take that? Just write that? No. Okay, so these guys are definitely going down. I'll take the airfield first, so I know to which airfield they are going. And I don't care about that. Okay, so I can counter this pretty easily. Go in there. They only have 14 fuel, or 40 fuel. That's not too much. You down, that doesn't help. Well, that's lucky. Though again, the true question is, what do they have left there? And also did these guys move? Let's figure that out first, because I think that's going to be critical. No, they haven't. Okay, good. That means I can strike at the T-60. And they'll retreat up in there, and then I'll use tanks to finish them off. Guess that could have gone better, but it'll work. Blast them. And since they 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, since they can't reach this, I'll take it with the T-34. Okay, so they still have only this Soviet engineer and then this T-60, but those aren't the most dangerous. And I should be able to shift my forces down to the south. I can't use the rail for now, but that's fine. Let's try to deal with this region here first, too. How am I gonna approach that? Well, okay. Getting to the airfield is important here. Your vision of 1, so you cannot see too well. Empty, huh? Okay, that's good for now, but we'll have to remain careful and vigilant. For I'm sure that they will have units there as well. Let's shift our attention away from this area. Okay, they have slightly more than I anticipated. And basically just have to hope that they don't have any heavy tanks, but we'll see. How much field do you have? Enough. They can see this still. I'll move like that. I need to move some units to this side as well. Not only to do spotting, but maybe to attack enemy units as well. If they're going to attack with T-34s, I might actually be in trouble. They can see either of those two, but I'd rather move to the back here. This already covers the flank, and I need you to cover that flank. I still want to keep these units in that spot. If they were to have another attack from down there, I'd be in serious trouble, but I can only see that from next turn. Well, let's keep you in the swamp. Swamps are pretty good for an infantry. Sure, you have enough ammo. Okay, they are coming though, and hopefully this isn't too bad. Give some experience to the recon too, that's kind of the goal. Ah, Katyusha, okay. Good. Took those. So now they need to fend off the attack from there as well. Yeah, let's try to deal with everything down here first. So we do have the Soviet engineer. And I have to be most careful of the guards, though. Well, and Katyusha, I guess, but... they're all too far. Going in there and attacking would be nice, but I can't. Rather... finish off the engineers. Move you ahead. And I don't want the engineers to get hurt. So they'll move back and I won't attack. I will have to endure another Katyusha attack for one turn, but I should be in the clear after that. Enemy fighter down. And okay, well, this is again risky, but I hope it won't come to bite me. I can't just go out and attack. That would be most silly. What I'm gonna do is move you to the back. I don't think they have anything in here, but I'm pulling them back like this. Maybe they're in here. Nope. Okay. Well, I tried. And these guys will repair themselves, but it's most important to see what other things are happening. I'm gonna... What vision do they have? 1, so they can't even see anything good. They'll probably go down here then and bomb this, which fairly sucks. I don't think I can prevent them this way, but I'll try. No. What they say is very tricky. It's the last airfield, so I kind of have to go for it. I don't really like this positioning. Oof. Okay, that must be an ambush then. Good hit. Huh. Okay. Nothing too dangerous. Weather is good. So going after the KV. It's a prime target. Destroy the T-34. Such a shame I can't finish it off here. Well. Ooh. We can pivot. Finish that off. I'm also... Since I think they don't have any more tanks, I can actually side skirt, let them take the city and counterattack. Yeah, it might be too late to take that. Finish that off. I honestly really don't like this at all. The rest of the attack must come from down here, because there's no other way that the enemy can attack from. That much is certain. That's down to 7-4. Okay. They can move back though. Clear them out. And you. So once again I do control the rail line. Let's move a third train out there. I have a fourth already? No. Well, there's still plenty of turns. So I need to move my units to get them in favorable positions, although I have very little tanks down here as well. Maybe you can move a bit ahead. No. Yeah, they're in a bit of a pickle there too. But let's keep moving. Alright, I think I'm gonna try and take that city there too. 'Cause why not? let's see. So I have guards, regular, regular. And that's it for now. Let's move both of these down because that's where I need them most for now. Yeah. You're no longer needed there. Okay, here comes counterattack. Probably the last one. Okay, they're no longer needed up here. They still have enough fuel and ammunition. So I'm gonna send them down. Actually, this is probably the best spot so they can move over here. Okay, it's a bit of a gamble, but I think maybe I can take that on the next turn. I can also see them trying to go down, actually, try to take that back. That could potentially be a problem, so I'm going to block them. Attack. Could have pushed him in there and then attack with the tank too. It wouldn't have made that big of a difference. But this blocks them off nicely, and this is the only unit. So wherever they go, if they go here, they're blocked by this, here by this, and here by this. So only the Katyusha might give me a bit of trouble. There's the last train. Taking the airfield regardless, because then indeed they don't have any anymore. So the air is clear wherever they might hope to get more units. Wow. They'll probably destroy it and take it back, but they could also go over the ice and attack there. But if I destroy this, they can't see me. So then I kind of need to gamble on that. I hope this will be fine. It probably will. Okay, let's set myself up for a bit of a better defensive position than what I have currently, because it's not too great. If possible, maybe I can get to this town quickly too. It is currently empty. Let's scoot you down there. I don't expect an attack on these guys for now. But it's probably best to remain vigilant. Movement of 1, perfect. Sure, if I can hide them in the woods from the next turn, that'd be great. And I will move you back up. That's it. Yep, they went out to destroy them. It's okay. And then they run into an ambush, which kind of crushed the T-34. Okay, they started buying units. Not up there, but down here, and they got 2 KV-1Cs. So much for grabbing that last piece, but we still have quite a few turns left, and I get prestige per turn. So, if anything, I do want to continue. Or, I kind of need to. Alright, we'll just have to brace ourselves for that piece of nasty. Okay. Those are goners. And getting Rudel out on these guys is probably a great boon. Not really clear on how aggressive I should be with those guys, but we'll see. So Stug has been doing pretty decent work. You, no. You, okay. Okay, guess I'm gonna be in a world of pain. But they might actually go after this if they can see it. Oh, they can't see it. Oh no. Really? I really would have suspected they would no longer have these. Wow. How aggressive should I be here? Well, one thing I should surely do is move the train here so I can complete it for sure. I need to get it over to Dvina so it's safe in that location. %. Now I think rather the first thing I want to do is set up a perimeter. Great, perfect. To try and outflank this area. I need to get a unit right next to it, which I cannot achieve yet on this turn. Movement of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Okay, yeah, this is the only thing I can really do here. This is a good hit, though. That's nice. That's real nice. Move you down. Yeah, here we go. Ow. It's to 5. But that might be the last of it. I mean, they're gonna buy stuff there, obviously. It's just... okay. There's a lot of KVs. Let's go. Try to send these guys where they might potentially still be useful. Gotta be careful though. Sells a KV-1C. Well. How am I gonna deal with these? Kind of have the sensation that this is probably not gonna work. No. Okay. I guess that's one down. A lot more to go. And they're gonna demolish the flak, sure. But I don't see them attacking into Großdeutschland here. And here they will either get stopped here or here. Now, why can't they just go into the woods? That's very unusual. Why? They can go into the swamp. Huh? Again, sometimes this game just beats me. I have no clue why wouldn't you go into the swamp? Oh, it's not. Library. Terrain. Swamp or into the forest. So, forest. Is there anything specifically about it? Close to 2, no. Movement. Frozen ground. Forest. 2, 2, all 2. So it would be 2 anyway. Unit classes. Infantry. There's nothing. Okay, that's weird. Great job, game. Just not telling me outright. Hopefully I might be able to get an ambush here or something. That's what I'm hoping for. If they take back the airfield, that's going to be annoying though, but I don't think they will. They're just in general not very likely to do something like that. I think. Nothing. Okay. They're going after these. I'm sure. Yeah. But then they're still blocked even after that. They might even surrender. No. Well, they did take it back. That's bad. Because if they do, then they can use air units again. And the weather is also bad. They have a recon here now, so they're kind of out of supplies. That's how it looks like to me. Still, I'm gonna try and do some attacks here. What are your odds? Probably extremely low, yeah. Let's see how many I can suppress, because these guys attacking is a pretty good deal. So I'm still hoping to be able to dish out some damage to one of them. 10-8. The Katyusha will probably hit pretty hard, but let's go. Don't know why it had to load so long there. I'm actually also a bit afraid of... I mean, they did repair the other one. And... I need to give them another bone, at least. Let's move this train out here. They might just decide that this is good enough to attack. Can't believe they actually were able to take back that airfield. Because they can see this, I kind of need to move back another hex. Now, by moving like this, they can still see the Romanian mountain unit, So they're still likely to use these to attack and destroy that, but then these guys can't really do a whole lot. And by moving you in here, this is also kind of blocked. And I'm getting some reinforcements. Let's not do that though. I'll be moving these guys back. I don't want the enemy to pull a sneaky on me. Not that it... I don't think it matters. It's not control all victory X, right? It's just escort. Okay, that's the only thing I need to do. They don't actually care about the other regions. So I wonder how bad it will get with the fighters. I'm gonna have to move you back. I don't know what kind of air force they will suddenly start propping up. However, they also again have a vision of one, so there should be another ambush here. So much for a good ambush. That's fine. Kind of counted on that. And that too. And good weather. Nice. How did they get there? That's not the victory axes that count. But they do seem to be out of prestige. Let's go after them first. One KV down. Finish off this conscript. It's a shame they can move 3 hexes. They would have been able to finish off the... Oh no, no, just a Katyusha, never mind. So they still have 4 of these. Which one might be doable? Well, let's go after this one as well. a pretty solid defense. They'll probably repair the Katyusha because it's very damaged now. It's hardly able to do anything. It'll probably... And it doesn't work out yet, but I think these guys will go down and attack that. And then they're stuck, can't do anything. It's the best target for them because they just get to destroy it. They'll be blocked here, whereas these guys, I'm unsure. I will let these guys just destroy the armored train because I have no need for it anymore. They have a vision of 2, so I can't ambush anymore. But I'll put you in there. And you slightly further up. I'll do that. And these are conscripts, so one, two, three. So they could go around and then attack. I'm probably better off just staying there. Okay. They're gonna repair themselves, that's fine. You're okay. Probably. Hopefully. Okay, it's my turn 17. Yeah, okay, we'll be fine. Just have to think hard about this. Still bad weather, so I don't expect too much from air attacks. But I'm taking them down piece by piece. Let's wait a bit here. First, let's clear out these conscripts through this way. Oh, didn't kill them. But that does help, because now I can push in here and I wanted to go crazy on the KV, but that ain't happening. At the very least, okay, good. They might attack the Stug now. And that'll be alright. Or maybe they're gonna go after the anti-aircraft gun. That would be even better. It's been a tough ride in this area too. I don't need to do that for now. Okay, great. All this trouble for this one conscript. Well, now you're getting in there and they still can't do anything. There we go. And yeah, I need to get out of here. They're moving towards the victory hex, so I'm counting on them not moving into this general area, but rather try to move up here. And they're now so stuck they can't do they can't go around. Okay, can I can still try to get you to attack the anti-aircraft gun. Oh, wow. Well, I guess that will give him some experience. Fairly surprised they did that. They got ambushed by the artillery. Perfect. Okay, they did buy another recon. Okay. I can deal with that. I have to move in there on the last turn, I think. Escort 4 units. Yeah, exactly. They'll be fine. Maybe I get lucky, fully suppress them. No. Not yet. Okay. You're gone. That clears out this area. It's also a bit more experience, so that's always nice. No. I might be able to finish it off next turn. Maybe. So I can't even use... Rudel. They got hardly any experience from that attack. Not gonna lie, that's a bit disappointing. What do you know? Entirely empty. I can really only hope to get lucky there. There we go. 2 left. How are we gonna deal with them? They are... in reality, almost too weak. But not quite. So I would push them in there. Very good. Conscript. Can't see anything. It will go up. Probably. Yeah, I can. I don't know. That actually probably is gonna hurt me. Now that I think about it. Although, I mean, they can't see it, so we'll see. If they move up like that, they'll be fine. These won't be able to help. So they'll just stay there. That's fine. And I can move it down there on my turn 19. Then I have 4 of them. And the game will check. And then it's a victory. Yeah. Okay, they didn't even move. Okay, I didn't get yet another train. Let's move the armored train down there too. Oh, don't tell me they can't take the city. Well, there will no longer be an enemy turn, so I'm technically free to do as I like. No. Okay. Ah, you don't have enough fuel and ammo. That's the reason. Get out of the way. Ooh. So, +1 movement and +2 attack. Nice. No. Oh. Why game? I messed up. That's 25 prestige less, I suppose. Can't help it. Oh well. And... oh wait, no. This is a go attack? No, it's not. Can you reach it? No. Okay, let's leave that one too then. Size of victory, let's view the battlefield, and I have a hunch that this is indeed the only 2 things left. Right, well, had I played it slightly better, I would have been able to finish that off, but oh well. Or at least take the hacks. I think still it went fairly okay. I got trounced a bit on my tanks, at least here when I run into that T-34. Maybe I went a bit overboard there. Shouldn't have taken the risk. Luckily, they came out fine. So there's going to be a couple of elite replacements in order to keep them above 3 stars, but overall, I think it's okay. Didn't get any damage on Großdeutschland, I think. No, they're both at 13. So that's great. And yeah, perfect. So let's take a look. You have the thanks of all of Germany for your performance here, Herr General. Not only have you fought off wave after wave of Soviet troops, but you were able to safely escort many of our wounded to safety. Even so, any celebration must wait. This campaign has only just begun. Alright, I'm going to end the video here. I want to thank you for watching. Do hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, please leave a like, comment, or subscribe. And I'll see you all in the grand campaign in the West. Take care. See you then. Bye-bye.